Hey guys, welcome to KonnectzIT training videos. Today in this video, I'll be showing you how to manage your appointments using KonnectzIT. So I built a short workflow for you guys. So let's check out that workflow. So this is what I was trying to achieve. So whenever there is a new appointment booked inside Calendly, I will notify my team members using Slack. Also create a task inside Todoist. After that, I will create a card inside Trello as in a task list, to do task list, and then send a welcome email using Gmail. So this is the first workflow I will be creating, and after that I'll be creating a one more workflow where I will complete my task inside Todoist, then update a Trello card for a different list, where a completed list, and then send a thank you email by mentioning whatever the email whichever I received from Calendly. So I'll be sending a thank you email for my team members. So let's see how we will do it. Let's get started by creating connects. So before creating connects, as you already know that like we have to authorize all our apps inside KonnectzIT to use these apps. So for authorization, I already made another video where you can go and check how to authorize your apps using KonnectzIT inside KonnectzIT. So let's straight away get started by creating connects. So as I'm using my trigger as Calendly where for new appointment booking, so I will be selecting Calendly, invite it created, and do the test. So my Calendly is working fine. A sample data is being populated. You can check that. I use text formatter. This is just for sending a message inside our team members with all the details which I received from Calendly. So I use all the details, basically a eventee name and a type, and also an email, send as a Slack message. So I will say a new appointment booked for event type at, this will be the start by an eventee name, invitee name from email or name with email. This will be an invitee email. So I will validate my formatter. Yes, my formatter is receiving the exact data from Calendly. Now I go to Slack. So this is to update my team member by sending them a message. So I will select channel and send a message. So now before clicking on test and review, I will go to Slack, and this is the last message you can see. Now I will create a test and review. This message will be displayed inside Slack. Yes, data has been sent to Slack. You can see that. So this is a message which we received from Calendly. So these are all the sample response as we are receiving. Later on, we will be receiving the exact message once we finished with our automation. So after this, I will use Todoist to create a task, and I use an email just for our reference on because which task we are going to complete, so we have to have a reference. So I will be using this particular email. So I will be clicking on test and review. This is my Todoist. You can see this is some last message I received. So I will click on test and review now. So and yes, so data has been sent to task Todoist. So there will be a new task. Yes, So this new task with our email ID will be creating inside Todoist. So after this, I will update or create my card inside Trello. So I'll be creating a card inside Trello by choosing a board and a list. I use the same formatted data which I formatted using Todoist. So you can see that. So I actually created an before I will click on test and review. So this is where my message will be created inside Trello. So this is my board and this is the list. So this is my last card which is being created. So I will click on test and review. The same message which I am receiving it from my text formatter will be displayed inside Trello. So you can see that. So this is the message which we are receiving it from Calendly and use text formatter to merge the data. So now this is done. I will use Gmail to send an welcome email for my user. So I'll be selecting the subject as welcome to KonnectzIT and use the same email which I'll be receiving it from Calendly and the format data which I already formatted. So using a text formatter. So now I will click on test and review. So I will be receiving an email inside our support email, which I have not have logged into my support email. So basically this is the same email which whenever there is a new invitee created inside KonnectzIT, so that email I'll be using it. So I'm done with my workflow. You can see that whenever there is a new invitee created inside Calendly, so all this automation has been completed. So we will be publishing our connects. So guys, now you can see there is an invitee created inside Calendly will trigger our Slack channel message and create a task inside Todoist, also a card in Trello and send an email via Gmail. I will do one more connect. This is for another workflow, same workflow, which when I need to send a thank email. So here I am using Todoist as my trigger and using a new completed task. So I do a test and review that is been success and later on I will update my Trello board with the same content of the Todoist. So I'll be updating my Trello board. So you can see this is my board. This is the list. So this is my last list. So my card has been created inside Trello. So you can see that. So you can see this is the card which has been updated. And then now I'll be sending a thank you email for basically I'm notifying my team because I don't have an email ID. I do have, but it is in the content, so I cannot use those content. So I'll be notifying my team member for completing the appointment. Thanks for serving the appointment. So this is for my team member, and I already got an email ID. So this is with basically the content which I updated inside Todoist task. So I will use the same so that it will be get notified. So before that, I will use a text formatter to create a body using this content. Let's see. So I just say that an appointment is being served for this email. For this user. So I will validate my formatter. Yes, my formatter is working fine, and I will send the same output to my email. So I'll be receiving an email by clicking on test and review. So you can see that data has been sent to Gmail. So basically I'll be receiving an email over here. So you can see that the same content, thanks for serving the appointment, and an appointment is being served for the user with email. So this will be the email which we are going to receive it, because as of now there is a sample data, it's been updated here. Later on we will be receiving the exact email ID for the user. So now I am done with my workflow. So I will publish my connect. So you can see the connect is published successfully. So this is the workflow we are trying to achieve. So new appointment, update notify in Slack, create a task inside Todoist, send and create a card inside Trello, and send an welcome email. After that, complete a task in Todoist and create a card in Trello and send them a thank you email. So this we are achieved using our two connects. So let's see how it will gonna work by creating the meeting. This is my meeting link. I'm creating one meeting at 9:15 a.m. So I'm confirming with my name. I will try to give another email, probably this, and I will make it as KonnectzIT. Then I schedule an event. Yes, my Calendly event is being created. Now, as per our connect, so there should be a message inside our Slack. So let us check what is the last message. So this is the last message we have. This is the sample data which is been updated during our test task. So now we will wait. This will take couple of minutes to update. This is intentionally we are done it. So as to test it, now our invitee has been created in Calendly, and there will be a send channel message trigger inside our Slack. So let's see this. Yes. So you can check there is a new appointment is been booked for 15 minutes meeting that is at 9:15 a.m. by Rakesh Mahesh. That's my name with my email ID. So now after this, so there should be a like to-do task is being created with my email ID. So let us check that. Yes, guys. So you can see that this is the email ID. So sorry, I mark this task. Now there is a card should be updated inside Trello. I will check. Yes. So the same content which we created using our text formatter. So this has been updated inside Trello, and then an email also should be sent to our invitee as a welcome email. So let's check this over here. So you can see that this is the email ID which I received it. Welcome to KonnectzIT, and the data which we same data basically. I use the same text formatter. So my one workflow is working completely fine. So let's jump on to the second workflow, that is any new completed task. So I am going to complete the task inside Todoist. So that will trigger a card on Trello and also send an email via Gmail. This is already been happened because I mistakenly completed this task. So I clicked over here. So let's redo it again and check. So I will complete the task. Now I should receive an complete. So you can see that I already received an email ID. So this is basically a content which I got it from Todoist. So my email ID is been updated inside the completed task on on Trello completed board. Then we will be receiving an email for my email ID, that is rank check. I will be receiving two email ID as per my knowledge, two emails. Yes. So you can see that thanks for serving an appointment, and an appointment is being served for the user with email ID. So basically you will check that. So earlier I received this with the sample content. Now I received the same email with the exact email ID. So I told I will be receiving two emails because I marked it completely. So this is the message. So hope you like this complete workflow automation of how you will be managing your appointment using Calendly, Slack, Todoist, Trello, and Gmail inside KonnectzIT. If you guys have any comments on this particular workflow automation, do let me know in the comment section below. Hope this was a great session. Have a great day, guys.